Leaf similar trees. In this problem, we're going to be given two trees, and we need to check if the sequence of each tree's leaf nodes are the same. So if we take a look at the tree on the left, the sequence of its leaf nodes is 6, 7, 4, 9, 8. And if we take a look at the right, the sequence of leaf nodes is 6, 7, 4, 9, 8. And as you can see, they're both the same, therefore we need to return true. In example 2, the sequence of tree nodes, or leaf nodes rather, is 2, 3 on the left, and on the right is 3, 2, which are not the same, so we return false. So the way we're going to solve this problem is by creating two lists. List 1, which is equal to new linked list, and list 2, which is also equal to new linked list. So list 1 is going to pertain to the first tree, and list 2 for the second tree. Now what these lists are going to contain are the leaf nodes themselves, and we're going to check if list 1 is equal to list 2, but we need to store the leaf nodes in each list, and to do that we're going to create a helper function which returns a list of integer, and we can call this function add leaves, which takes two parameters, a list of integer and a tree node root. Now this helper function is going to utilize recursion to fill up the leaf nodes of each tree, or well, the list that we give it. And so we're going to need a base case. Our base case is going to be if node is equal to null, then return list. Otherwise, if node dot left is equal to null and node dot right is equal to null, then we need to do list dot add root dot val, and we called our parameter root, not node, so let me update that very quickly. So if root dot left is null and root dot right is null, that means we're on a leaf node, for example 6. As you can see, to the left of 6 is null and to the right of 6 is null. That means it's a leaf node, and we're going to add that value to the list that we give it. And right here, I'm just going to call it list. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to call our add leaves function, and we're going to give it the parameter list and root dot left, and we're going to call our function again and give it list and root dot right. And in the end, we're going to return list again. So for example, if we call our function here, which we need to do, add leaves, which takes list 1 and root 1 for the first tree, what's going to happen is we're going to go into our add leaves method with an empty list and the root to our left tree, which is 3, which points to every other node in the tree. We're going to check if 3 is equal to null, not node, root once again. So is 3 null? No, it's not. So we're going to check if to the left and right of 3 the nodes are null, which they're not, so we're also going to skip this. And we're going to call our function add leaves. Once again, we're going to give it the parameter list and root dot left, so we're going to check 5. And then from 5, we're going to keep going. Eventually, we're going to hit the add leaves function again, which means we're going to look at 6. And then 6 to the left and right is null, so we're going to hit this statement and add 6 to our list, and so on and so forth. So now we need to call the function again for list 2, root 2, and now we have two lists filled with the leaf nodes of each tree. And what we need to do is we need to check if list 1 dot size is not equal to list 2 dot size. That means one tree has more leaf nodes than the other, and then obviously they don't have the same sequence. And if that's the case, we need to return false. Otherwise, what we're going to do is for int I equals to 0, as long as I is less than list 1 dot size or list 2 dot size, because they should have the same size. Otherwise it's false, which we took care of, I++. We're gonna check if list 1 dot get I is not equal to list 2 dot get value at I, then we return false. So we're going to compare each element at position I from both lists and check if they're the same. If they're not, then we're going to return false. And if we successfully terminate from our for loop, we need to return true. So let's submit our code and see if it works. And there we go. So that was the leaf similar trees problem on LeetCode. I hope you found that video helpful, and thanks for watching.